And this one on the left, just sitting in the middle lane. Truck behind, sitting in the middle lane. Durango, there's the Durango guy. Okay, look at the time. Yeah, what time have we got? 18:17, 15, sort of quarter past 6, and there he is in lane 2. This guy will not come out of that lane for the next 50 miles. It's going to take about, I think it's about 40 minutes before he actually comes out of that lane. You watch this. You watch this. This is, you can fast forward some of it because all you hear is me talking and complaining about Durango Man. But you watch Durango Man. What is he thinking when he's driving such a distance? Like I say, it's about 50 miles over the next 40 minutes. He just sits in that left-hand lane, regardless of what happens around him. Completely regardless of what happens around him. So we pass the truck. We're in that right-hand lane. He'll go off into the distance, and I'm on cruise control. And for whatever reason, we will catch him up again a bit later on. And here he is. Yeah. So we're now at 6:30. So we're 15 minutes later. Give him his dues. He's passing the truck, so he's got to be in that left lane. I'm okay with that. Not got a problem. But of course now we're clear. Yeah. Let's get ourselves back into that right-hand lane. But he doesn't. He just stays in the left-hand lane. I've cut this one a little bit short because there's so much of this. And he stays in that left-hand lane. He's passing the truck, and you'll see several times where he's got no reason to be out there. What the hell? What the hell is he thinking? So here we go. We're past the truck. We'll move to the right-hand lane because it's safe to do so, and it's what we're supposed to do. It's the right lane. He sits out there in that left-hand lane, and he just sits there. And it blows me away that what is he thinking when he decides that that's his lane? It's got his name on it. It's where he's supposed to be. But who taught you to drive like that? You take your driving test and you do not move back into the right lane as soon as it's safe to do so, you'll fail. There's no two ways about it. Same as going through town. If you're driving down that left-hand lane in town, you'll fail your driving test. So how does this guy get off thinking he's right in what he's doing? Yeah, it just blows me away. But we're going to sit. This is now a long time he's going to be sitting in this left-hand lane. Fast forward if you need to. I'm going to move out for that van. I'm going to move back to the left. Perhaps this guy has got some kind of X-ray vision, and 14 miles ago he knew that van was on the side of the road and that he would have to move out. But now what's his excuse? He's not come back to the right again. He just sits out there for the duration of this trip. We're now 18:40. When did he start off out there? 20 past 5. It was already 20 minutes ago that he was sitting out there in that left-hand lane. Just driving in the left-hand lane. Blows me away. I imagine he's probably going to stay there until somebody comes up behind him and pushes him out the way, but who knows? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. Then the rain comes. Dark clouds. Rain comes down. Maybe that'll make him move to the right. Perhaps he'll think that his wipers switching to the right will make him turn to the right. Who knows? But he still sits out there. Absolutely nothing in front. Absolutely nothing behind. And yet he sits out in that left-hand lane doing his own merry thing. Anybody know why? I'd love to hear it. I really would. I'd love to know what goes through your frickin' mind when you sit out in that left-hand lane and do not drive in the correct lane, the right lane. It's called the right lane for a purpose. It's because it's the right lane. It's a driving lane. Everything else is a passing lane. But he sits out there. He just for the shits and giggles and duration, he just sits there. When I get really good at these videos, I'm gonna fast forward this kind of bit. But I've only done a few. just posting some of my own personal observations from my own dash cam in my own car while I'm out driving. Watch this bit. This. I'm sure this is where he decides he's going to go in the right hand lane. This will be good. Maybe not. Yeah, my own dash cam videos. I got to figure out how it works and get them uploaded to YouTube. And if you like them and subscribe to them, I'll spend more time looking at them and fixing them up and making them a little bit more watcher friendly as they were. But for now, I'm just taking it as it is. I've managed to edit some of this, and I'm doing this voiceover thingy, so it might be good. So we're back in the right hand lane. That wasn't the bit. He is gonna go. He's gonna go in that right hand lane soon. Believe me, I've seen it before because I was in the car driving when this happened. You watch. He will be in that right hand lane. And in fact, it's not going to be far away. I'm sure it's not going to be far away. So I'm on cruise control. Told you that. I very rarely drive anywhere not on cruise control. If the weather's fine and good and dandy, I set my cruise control. I just sit there and I drive with it, and I do thousands of miles a month and see all sorts of chaos. You'll see my other videos, a couple of crashes on there, a couple of near misses, and other completely stupid scenarios. This is where he comes to the right. Watch this. He's going to come to the right. He won't signal, but he'll come to the right, and he'll do that in order that he can exit the highway. It's bloody incredible that that's the only reason he decides he needs to be in that right hand lane. So he's going to get himself over there in a minute. But look how much he slows down. Look how much now. Bearing in mind, I'm on cruise control. I haven't changed speed at all. Yeah, and he actually brakes whilst he's on the highway. And then at this point, this is where he's now going to exit the highway, and off he goes to the right hand side. He's basically in the ramp area of the highway now, and he's figuring out what he wants to do. And I'm moving to the right because he's now slowed down so much behind me. You can see that ramp to the right hand side. Just look in the rear view. That's him there. There he is exiting the highway. But no, he's not. He's coming back on again. He made a mistake. I'm not going to judge him for that. We all find ourselves in those kind of tricky situations. I didn't actually see at the time that he came back onto the highway. I assume he did it safely. Good for him. If he didn't, well, it all turned out okay. Nobody got hit or slammed. But now we're going to catch up to this truck, or I'm going to catch up to this truck. I go past the truck with the porta potties on it, and I now notice he's in the left lane behind me again, and I'm just going, holy shit! You can't be writing this as a book. So there he is in the left hand lane again. I thought once he tried the right hand lane, he might learn to love it, and he might come back into the right hand lane, but he doesn't. He comes up on the left hand lane, and now he's going a bit quicker. Bearing in mind, I'm still on cruise control, so he's caught me up at this point. He's going to come past me, and he gets in front, which is great. And like I say, I thought he'd fell in love with the right hand lane, having tried it once. He'd want to come back for more, but he didn't. Here he comes past me on the left hand lane, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to sit there in that left hand lane. Blows my mind. Nothing in front. He may have wanted to stay out beside me to get past that truck and get past me because he's going a little bit quicker. I'm thinking he's going to take this exit, but he doesn't. He just stays in that left-hand lane. Unbelievable. I don't get it. It's clearly what he does every time he drives the highway. I've actually been quite surprised that nothing has caught us up because we're not going super fast. We're going exactly 100, officer, and not a kilometre an hour over it, but we're certainly doing a regular highway speed, and I'm surprised nobody caught him up in the time I saw it. It'd have been great to see how he would have reacted to somebody coming up behind him going faster in that left-hand lane. It would have been really interesting to see. And now he's slowing down again, and I'm actually catching him up slightly. He's obviously indecisive. He's clearly looking for his exit, or deciding whether the kid needs a pee or whether they don't, or is he going to open that bottle of pop and take that text message? Look in the rear view. Here he comes. There's one coming up behind. He's coming pretty quick. Yeah. By this point, I would have been moving to the right, 100%. He's way enough in front of me, and this guy coming beside us is going quite a bit quicker. And he gets in front of me, and now getting to the point where the camera angle is not good, but he's actually the car beside us is now almost in front. At this point here, that car is in front, and getting much closer to that Durango, he would be considered tailgating, I'm sure. You know, if something happened on that Durango, it would be questionable whether he'd stop in time. But, you know, clearly this guy's going faster. Clearly this guy's caught the Durango. And clearly the Durango doesn't give a shit. He's just going to stay there. He doesn't even consider that guy's there. But now we've got trucks to deal with. So we're going to move out for the truck. And at this point, I actually changed my mind about where I was going, because I'm thinking I'm going to put this guy on YouTube, because he now moves to the right with no signal and brakes. He's now got his brakes on. Yeah. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go see what he does. Yeah. So he's come off the highway, braking in the lane, and he's now on the slip road. Guess what? No signal. He don't care. He knows where he's going, where he wants to be. Off the road at that point. Look at that. Crosses the white line. Shouldn't be doing that. You know, that's actually quite dangerous, especially on a corner like that. But hey, a lot of people do it. And now we get to the end of the road. By now he should have decided where he's going to go. Brakes are on. No signal. So we'll guess which way he's going to go, shall we, Charlie? I bet he's going to go to the left. Right. Yeah, I was right. He was going to go to the right. So he pulls up. Did he stop? No, I don't think he did. And then you can't really see it here, but now he pulls into the carpooling site. Again, no signal, just pulls up on the side of the road. Just a day in the life of the 401. And I'm now just going to take a country route back to where I need to be. And I hope you enjoyed the video. It was long, but it's just my day. And regular drivers see this every day, and I get it. And I have empathy for all of us. You know, does my head in. But I hate driving a 401, but have to do it for work. And I'll put more videos up. I'll try and make them interesting. And you like them, subscribe if that's what you need to do. And then within 6 months, I'll be earning all sorts of money with adverts. Great to talk to you. Speak to you later. Ta-da.